We're playing teams above us. We know how we feel about teams below us, but can we do the job about the teams above us? It's all about the teams above us. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Bolton. And yes, we're playing teams above us if you didn't get that from the intro. Crystal Palace, who are lying in 6th position. That's the spot we are initially chasing. And then we have Reading, who are sitting right above us, a point ahead. Both games are at home, though, are both winnable as well. We've been on a little bit of an unbeaten run since our last game against Southampton in the last episode, where we lost 3-1. We've had 2 wins and a draw. Against Peterborough, we were ahead 3 times, and twice we were pegged back. But Williams with an absolute stonker of a goal on the left-hand side to put us ahead before Peterborough then equalised. So he actually need that one in. Clark Kent. But Levitt with a good cross, and Pietro, he's scoring very nicely indeed. Only for ourselves to be pegged back once more. Rouse scoring the equaliser there, but it did take us until the 78th minute to get the winner though, and they didn't concede an equaliser that time. Cole with a curling shot, absolutely fantastic stuff. We outplayed them. Williams, Pietro and Cole, like I say, scoring, but again, it's a game that we should have won quite comfortably. But away from home, I am very, very pleased with that. And on the back of the Southampton game, even better. And moving on to the Leicester game, this was a game which I was holding my reservations, but until they had a player sent off in the 11th minute, and Lulu, look at that. A cracking goal, flicked header, and then we get a second goal in the 56th minute with Divine scoring on the left-hand side. Once again, our wing-backs are doing the jobs. Ben Williams in the Peterborough game, Divine in this game. What more can I ask for? 2-0 against Leicester. That was a pinnacle really of the season. I feel myself. They did have a sending off by Mick Scott, 11th minute. We never really looked back after that. Leicester did have a few opportunities, but they didn't really come into the game after that. We drew with Blackburn and 0-0. No goals in this one, so I'm not going to show you them. But yeah, 0-0 all the same. That was televised, so disappointing, even though it was a home game. But we are continuing our home games. This will be our 3rd game on the bounce, and then we've got a 4th game. We have got a 2-week break, so we may just put a friendly in between time, maybe. I don't know. But it is going to be a little bit of a break before we play the Reading game. Notice that the Blackburn game, we had 28,000. I think that's capacity for ourselves. Let me just check what the capacity is. I don't even know where I'm looking. Club info. What is our capacity? It is 28,018, so we had full capacity. Although it can go to 28,723, but in normal used matches it's 28, so we did fill out the stadium though, which was kind of handy. We are 10 points behind Crystal Palace. A win here will reduce that to 7. I'm not sure what Huddersfield will do. They are away to Leicester, and it's Villa that are just running away with it. In fact, they've secured themselves a playoff place. We want to try and get into that playoff position. That's what we're fighting for. So if we can come away with the 2 victories here, I'll be very, very happy. The side then, we're going to play the Christmas tree effect almost. We have got Trafford in goal. We've got Tanner on the right-hand side and Williams. I think they're going to be coming overlapping. Zuma Ogbeta in the centre. We have got a couple of injuries. Luca is injured. In fact, I think some of our defence is back. Bejga, he's not fully fit, so he can't play. Kieran is same with him. A lot of players that are not really fit, and we've got we've got wingers that we're not really using either, which is it seems a shame. But at the moment, this formation just seems to work for us a little bit better. It's not going to be long before we put somebody in defensive midfielder, maybe. I don't know. We shall see. We're going to have Cole, Robertson and Downs continuing in the midfield with Levitt, and then Pietro and Frin up front. It seems a very, very good side. We're going attacking straight away. It is against Palace. Let's jump into this game. Let's not dither anymore. We want to try and finish this season off, and then on top of that, we want to try and get into the playoffs. It would be amazing if we did. 10 points off, 8 games remaining. It's a possibility. It's sort of just put a couple of wins together and we can come away with it. And they've got this guy up front, Mecca, 12 goals, 4 assists. Oh, they got Tahith Chong. I forgot about him. Is he actually there on loan? His contract is 7 million. We can't afford him. He's 24 years old though. Pretty decent too. But we're not using wingers. Sam Field, is that? It is Sam Field. Why does he ring a bell? Did we used to have him? I don't know. Where did he play? No, that's not where I want to go. Where has he played? West Brom, Charlton. 14.5 million they paid for him. He's pretty decent rating wise. Right, let's jump in the gun in goal. Angus, 43 goals conceded. Trafford, 42 goals conceded. Okay, so it doesn't look good for ourselves, does it really? So let's jump in now then. Over to assistant, and we go with the Faith. Which did they actually register anything? Right, the defence have at least anyway, which is always good to see. And I am going to just revert this back to 2D. Tahith Chong is injured, so we could exploit that side. Ben Williams, that's a poor ball, and Mecca has it straight away. He's first to react though. Our defence was a little bit slow, so let's expand this a little bit. All the way back to Angus, who's in the Crystal Palace goal. And Ben Williams. Well, I'm saying Ben Williams. It's not Ben Williams, isn't it? They've got a B Williams as well at left back. Interesting. Wonder, is that his brother, his twin? As to Tahith Chong. Well, his injury doesn't really mean squat, does it really? His 6th goal of the season. He just strolls through as if he hasn't got a care in the world. Is that Critches or Crutches into Chong, who's just... We did tackle him. Why did you not tackle him? Who's that? A cop. That's Ben Williams. I'm not sure who that was, but I'm not impressed that we didn't tackle. But the ball's over the top. It's flicked onto Gunn though. And are they going to be sitting back? I hope not. As we're steering him out of that. Look at that. He's just steering him. Go on then, Gunn. Kick it. And of course, teams like this are going to exploit us as though we knock it back down there. We're not going to run for it, which is disappointing, and they just seem to be playing the ball around quite convincingly really. Maybe we ought to come off attacking. Was hoping to hit them. Wow, we do clear it. It's a good save though. This is interesting. Trafford doing his best to keep the ball out of the net, which has done a great job so far. As the ball gets played in, we do header it away, and Levitt comes away now. He's not been prolific this season, it has to be said. It's not been great. Ben Williams into Robertson now. And midfield just need to get clicking, and Robertson's just been brought down by Chowdhury, which is no free kick, so he's just probably bit at his ankles, but we don't get to see anything there. We do need to come away with the result in this one. If we don't come away with anything here, then we can kiss our chances of right, as we go down again. Tahith Chong, 2nd goal of the game. He's injured. The man is injured, and he goes and scores his 2nd goal. Why are we not picking him up? Are we just scored? That didn't look... Chong just had a haircut. It looks like he's had a haircut. I'm going to shout at them and demand more. What are they doing? We shouldn't be being beat by these lot, really. I don't think. Especially when we've had a good run. But against teams that have come from the Premiership, I mean, what on earth has happened there? That's awful. That's awful defensive play. Stephen Walker this time. I mean... We clear it, we hit it against their own player, and it goes into the path of theirs. I mean, look at that, straight in. Oh, Tanner, man, come on. I'm just going to go aggressive on them. We owe them. Not really bothered. They don't seem concerned that we're losing to Crystal Palace. It just seems a no game, this one. I'm hoping the Reading game will come a little bit better than this. It's just finding that... I mean, that's the first attack really we've seen, really, with any conviction early on. We could have done with a goal straight away. Let's hope they don't score straight away. Free kick, Duncan, off the bar. Wow, that was a cracking effort though. As they're at us again. Chowdhury Downs gets a tackle in there. Cole all the way back to the goalkeeper. We'll build from the back. Let's play it out wide to Ogbeta. We do need our centre backs. I mean, Zuma reasonably well. Pietro into the middle. Friend, no, nothing. He gets the ball again. Oh, it's gone in. Somehow Pietro has squeezed that one in. What a goal. The ball's played over the top. Pietro runs onto it. There seems to be a kerfuffle in there. I mean, Wow. The goalkeeper jumped. I don't think he realised that was actually going in goal. And I'm going to take out move Robertson into that position there instead. Downs, you can come off. We're going to bring Morley in there. And he can go there. And Cole, you can, my friend, you can go advanced playmaker on attack. 15 to go. And we've not done anything since that goal. Absolutely nothing since that goal. No highlight. Really? 40 minutes and no highlight. Oh, we do have a highlight now. Ironic if we get a goal now, considering we've only got 5 minutes to go. Cole, Nichols, and Palace are just playing it out. They're really comfortable. Dadashov comes forward, plays it into the centre. We played down the middle virtually, and we've got nobody there. It's another good stop. 3-1. It's going to finish, I feel. It looked good for us to get another goal. If we had another goal there, it would have really pressured them right towards the end. And we do get it away. Robertson runs onto it then. Plays it up forward. Is that Pietro? And he's been brought down from behind. Dadashov. He's not even a yellow card or anything. I feel like we've been robbed in this game. Nothing's gone with us at all. But it's a game that we're going to come away losing. Palace have been by far the better side. By far. And they're at it again, look. Dadashov, who should have been sent off, in my opinion. I'm just saying. But it just seems everything's gone with Crystal Palace. And once again, against the bigger teams where it actually matters, we're coming away with a big L here. Sterling just runs it out of play. I'm not sure. Is that Kazim Sterling? I want to thought it's Raheem. Frin on the ball. Last 30 seconds, can we get at least a goal, make it look more respectable at home? It's a corner ball. They've had, you know, it's been all Crystal Palace. They deserve the victory. I can't take it away from them. As another header goes over and wide, and that's disappointing. That is really disappointing. Second half, much better. Far from pleased with that result because I cannot lie. So what we'll do, we're going to zoom over to the Reading game, and hopefully if we can pick up a win there, we might stand some sort of chance of getting into the playoff places. I don't know. Welcome back to the University of Bolton. Well, that took nearly about half an hour, would you believe, just to do them a couple of weeks. We're going to have Pietro. We're going to go in reverse order this time around. We're going to have Pietro and Lundulu. Lundulu came to me. He was suggesting he wanted more game time, and he is feeling rather under the weather about it, or feeling a bit gloomy about it. So I said, you know what, you can do it. You can't be any worse than what we're doing at the moment, I guess. McKenna is going to sit in right behind them. Then we've got Morley, Bidstrup and Cole in the centre. Divine, Zuma, Ogbeta and Kearney. And then Trafford. We have picked up an injury to Ennis. Going to be out to 5 to 6 weeks. I think it's something to do with his legs, obviously. Again, it's not very good. I should have really looked on it a little bit more than that, really. We did try to put a bid in for a goalkeeper, 500,000. They wanted 2.2 million. We haven't got 2.2 million in the bank. We're about 300 in the red, with about 900,000 transfer fee or budget. Which obviously, do the math, we haven't got 900,000, so that kind of went a little bit pear-shaped as well. So we're not going to go for another goalkeeper just yet, unless we get an investment some time or another. So with this side against Reading, it's a team that we need to win, otherwise we can probably kiss playoffs goodbye. We're going to hand over to the assistant, who doesn't really do an awful lot. I have faith in you. Okay, we'll go with the faith. They seem to like that, actually, and I'm going to go straight away and say get creative, and possibly not straight attacking either. We'll go a little bit positive. We're not going to go straight out the gates, although it's a game really we do need to win, and we do need to really go out the gates. Birmingham have moved into second spot, a point on goal difference of us. Birmingham though. No, it's all switched over again now, so Southampton are second. I wish they make up their mind of what they're doing at top, but with any luck, we won't play Aston Villa, and we won't play Southampton again, hopefully, as Divine comes in with a great tackle. That's a very loose ball there, but Cole does pick it up, plays it over the top. Pietro's in on goal, and we're 1-0 up already. 27 minutes in, I thought it's disallowed. What do you mean it's disallowed? It's not offside. We seem to be doing that an awful lot recently, is having balls over the top, and we're not timing our runs. It's balls played into the middle by Pietro. Chiene on the right hand side. He's going to come forward. or plays it into Cole. Cole's going to play it back. He doesn't though. Puts it into the middle. Nobody there. We're not getting it onto our players' heads once again. Bidstrup into the middle. McKenniff. Our attacking midfielders haven't really been doing their jobs recently, and it's a good tackle by better, but it's not enough. Stand on your feet. Back post. Of course! They can allow that though. It looks like all Premier League games are all cancelled this weekend. That's what seems to be going off. Wow, interesting. But that's a good goal, but why are we 1-0 down? We're losing to Reading and we're 1-0 down, which is rather disappointing. We're going to go attacking that, and I'm going to say demand a little bit more because I'm rather worried now. We've just... Wow, I think... In fact, I know I'm not thinking at all. Disappointing. I want to go attacking now. I mean, have we got wingers on the bench? Lockett we got. Can anybody else play out on the right hand side? We may have to. Charlie Nicker's coming for Bidstrup, who's had a nightmare of a game. Cole, you really need to drop back then. Support Mazzella then. Passing the ball around quite nicely as we're all bunched up in the centre. I'm not one for liking that an awful lot, but Keenan does pick it up as he loses it. As Reading come at us again, we've stopped it, and Batchelor knocks it out, thankfully. To do that, push Morley up there, and we're going to bring Lockett. We'll push these guys into the centre a little bit more. Fryn and Lundulu. There we go. Right, now play, now attack. Let's use these wingers now. Let's see if we can spread the ball about. Ball over the top. Fryn's on it though. Impact? Not quite. I can't believe that first goal was disallowed. He was running onto it with ease. He had the edge on him as well, which didn't really help. Pietro, he's got it this time. He's not offside this time. And the shot's not great either. And we seem to be little panicking a bit now. A little panicking a bit. I don't know what that means. We're panicking a lot. As we don't know what else to do. We're going to just see this game out. And that's going to be another loss. 2 important games we had to win. Oh, can we get a goal back here? As we are constantly attacking. We get the ball back to Kearney. Kearney into the middle. Shoot. Divine. Oh. He's not. Ah! How? I feel like the whole division is against us. 2 goals we've scored now, both offside. I'm sorry, but no. Divine comes forward there. He's angry that his goal's been disallowed. Nicholas takes over and plays it back where we need to play the ball up. It's a good ball out wide to McKenniff. McKinney, overlap. Fryn this time. They're accepting this time. Yes! We're doing it this time. It's paid off. Playing out wide. Then I'm looking at that, doing that. I don't know what I'm doing really, but that's a cracking goal though in the end. McKinney playing really well. Maybe we ought to go back to wingers again. That's a very, very good goal. Fryn saving us with his 5th goal of the season, and I'm jubilantly happy we're not losing this game. 93rd minute equaliser. Then maybe I should have gone to wings in this game full stop instead of playing down the middle. Because we have had an intake of youth players as well. I think they're the ones in green. Dan Youngs, I think it was this guy. No, where is he? Travis Walsh. We did have somebody that was relatively pretty good. Bailey Jones, this one here, fullback. I think it's left back actually. He is. I mean, look at them stats. He could just go straight into the first team now. Bravery, aggression. That's the sort of player we want on our books. We have released a ton of players with this new intake, and he's our 8th choice left back already. And he's only just joined the club. I mean, look at that. He's just got potential to grow. But that does leave us reeling in 13th position now. There's no way back for us now. We're 13th behind Crystal Palace. Still got a game in hand. 6 games remaining. 18 points up for grabs. I think chances are now of reaching the playoffs is, well, it's gone. So we're going to go back down to the final game of the season. And that's where we're going to leave it, I think. Games that we should win. Preston, I'm not holding my breath. 18th position. We know how we feel about teams below us. Bristol, just above us. Villa, top. Wednesday, 12th. And Millwall, 22nd. So 2 teams out of that lot. And Huddersfield are 9th. So everybody apart from Preston and Millwall are above us. And it's not a very good run of form either, is it? The Vision at the moment then. They're delighted avoiding relegation. Well, I'm not delighted because I think we've got the team to do better than that. And I think next season we're going to go 4-2-4. We're going to go all-out attack. That's what we're going to do. 2 forwards, 2 wingers, 2 midfield, 4 at the back. We're going to do it with wing-backs. We are going to go 4-2-4 next season. If you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more, see how we finish off in the rest of the season, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, I thank you very much for watching. Thank you.